guys. Welcome to Mint and Matara Summer Special. Hello. This is actually the second time we are recording this intro because, as you will hear in a little bit, when we recorded this episode, we had full intentions on it being the Japan episode, and we got a little kind of into the personality test that I ended up taking on.
It is my fault. I will admit, I thought it was going to take 10 minutes because I took it ages ago. But we went in.
We were discussing. We were really going into some of these questions. So next week will be the Japan episode. We have all your questions and everything, and we're prepared. We're ready to do it. So sorry about the little change. So you'll hear the intro. It might be like, we're going to talk about Japan today. No, we are not. So
no. Well, we'll skip the intro, that part, but there might be little parts where we go like, oh, don't worry, we'll do the Japan after. We might not be able to cut every single one of those out and keep the conversation concise and clear. So just there's no Warren Bossing say, there's no Japan talk in this episode. Don't worry about it,
No Japan. Wasureru beam. Okay.
Is that the forget beam?
Yeah, the forgetty beam. Forgetty spaghetti beam.
Well, yeah. Enjoy the episode.
Thank you, guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mint and Matara's Summer Special, Episode 3. Woo! The Japan episode. Tan, tan, tan.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, you did that so well.
Yours was a little lacking in energy, and excitement. We're excited.
Oh, don't worry. My coffee's going to kick in and I'm going to be excited.
Oh, no, she won't shut up.
It's true. You see it sometimes when I talk to you and I get energized. I start kind of like stumbling in my sentence.
Yup. Usually you're very articulate. That's one thing that I really like listening about you. I can't make good sentences most of the time, but you make good. Cockroach make good sentence. Me like.
What else do you like about me?
Your hair, your mandibles, your assets.
They're hidden today. I'm carrying my Momo.
Oh yeah,
my Momo is hiding my assets today. But I do have very large, bulging eyes as well.
Oh,
for people to stare into.
That is true.
Yeah.
People often talk about that. It looks like I have eye bags. I never saw it before until people started pointing it out. I was like, wait, I feel a little. I mean, I'm a ghost, so I'm like, I'm a little undead.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just tired also.
I think between the two of us, we've talked about it a little bit before. You're definitely the one that's more tired in the mornings.
Oh yeah.
And you're more quiet in the mornings. You're one of those, don't talk to me till I've had my cup of coffee.
Oh, I'm going to get a shirt that says that. Be like, coffee first, talking later.
I have these cups at my house that say, wine not.
Oh my God, that is so you. It's just... Oh, no.
I really like all those like millennial things. Like again, live, laugh, lactate. I love that.
Wait, where did I don't remember that one.
Eat, pray, lactate.
Huh?
Sorry, everybody. This is basically, live, laugh, love. I also turned it eventually into live, laugh, hee, which strangely enough, I haven't put on a shirt yet. And of course, now my newest thing is live, laugh, lactate, which should be on a shirt.
Oh, this is why TikTok won't monetize us or whatever.
It's not TikTok. Actually, yeah. So YouTube, we still aren't monetized. Surprise. So I think I can say lactate without any problems.
I don't think it's a bad word. I think it's just a strange word. It's just a word that I did not expect.
Why? It's natural and beautiful and realistic.
Realist? Oh, it's a realistic word?
It's a realistic world. Last time milking Minotaur, now lactate. I'm so sorry.
It's your fault.
Okay, last time I was your fault.
Okay, maybe a little bit, but
I had a question. Do you think we have to introduce ourselves every time? Like, what if somebody tuned in for the first time and we said Mint and Matara? Who's Mint? Who's Matara?
I think it's kind of obvious which is Mint, right?
What if they're an audio only listener?
Oh my gosh, you're so right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We should come up with like something really trendy, like some sort of like
Mint and Matara in the morning.
Well, no, I want to be the dean.
You do have a lot of Dean in you. A lot of those qualities. I love that. I'm glad that you got it.
Yes, of course.
Oh, good old Community.
I love Community, man. So good. I haven't watched that in so long, though.
Same.
It'd be good to rewatch. Maybe watch a couple episodes with.
Rewatching episodes is really fun. Like, I think I've rewatched season 1 so many times.
Oh, really?
Where were you going with this? With?
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know, with Patreon or whatever.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
we this morning we caught up a little bit about some of our Patreon plans because we're going to be doing 2 extra live streams per month on there. So we have a few ideas, but don't worry, we'll let you guys know.
Yes.
And we forgot to introduce ourselves.
Oh.
Because we wanted a cool jingle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we can do a little rap. It's Mint and Matara. That's the extent of my abilities.
Yeah, but if you say it's Mint and Matara, we still don't know which one is Mint and which one is Matara.
It's Mint and Matara. Hold my tiara.
Oh.
That's all. Matara, what? Tiara, Mint, print, bint. What's a bint? Lint.
Bogo's binted.
There is Mint. I almost said underwear. Her uniform's full of lint.
My underwear. No. It can be like, this is Mint. You know that she's a maid because there is no lint.
Oh my God.
We're workshopping it, guys. Okay.
Yeah, this is the creative process that nobody talks about, okay?
We're basically the Beatles right now, okay?
In future years, people will like look up and see like Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Mint and Matara rap. But you know what? Okay, you know the Pokemon rap?
Oh, yeah.
What if we had something like that for an outro?
Oh.
And we actually like put our whole neck into it.
In what way? What are we naming?
Like, well, we just, do an outro rap while we show all the Patreon names.
Oh, I think we could do it on the fly. It changes every week. You have to.
You just witnessed what it was like on the fly.
Yeah, but you have to stick until the end to see how the rap is. If it's the same every week, then people will be like, I could skip it this time. I know how it goes. Right? But if it's different.
Some people, they can just rap on the fly like that.
Oh, I know. I mean, there's rap battles and stuff. So.
Yeah. There was a streamer that I know called John Sandman. At the beginning of every one of his streams, people would show up because then he would rap the first 200 names that would say like rap me or something into his stream. So he'd be like, we're starting the stream and username 542 is here. Like, and he just rapped it like properly. And I was shook. And I can't even string a sentence together. You can string a sentence even less than I can.
Okay. But it's fine. It's fine. People are here for the journey. It's
true.
It's not about being perfect in the first go. By the end of this podcast, we're gonna be legit rappers. We're gonna
we're gonna have at least 4 lines of rap.
4.
Right? where 2 rhymes with 2 rhymes.
2?
2, because like it's 4 lines, so you rap like
okay.
Oh, well, 2 sets of rhymes. Sorry, 4 words, but they rhyme.
Okay.
For any audio listeners, if you are wondering, Matara is the deeper voiced one.
Yeah.
And Mint is the one that sounds like, how do you
chipmunk.
Sound like?
I sound like
I was going to say a little puppy.
A little puppy.
Oh, puppy.
Yeah.
In other news, how it's been a week of you streaming at this point.
Oh my gosh, you're right, actually.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel like I'm getting into it, you know? I'm almost like I never left.
I saw you were streaming your gambling addiction the other day.
Yes. Yes. Do you want to come over and play it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I am in the process of booking a trip. We were talking about it right as we started because we have to sign a few postcards. Just a few.
Just a few.
Just a few.
Speaking of the postcards,
Yes.
sorry, I know I'm jumping forward a little bit.
That's fine.
But because we're on the topic of the postcards, I do want to remind people that the postcards will be sent to anywhere in the world. So if you're asking, oh, will this be sent to the UK? Yes. Will this be sent to Japan? Yes. So
What about Australia?
oh, nor.
Oh, nor.
Oh, nor.
Nor.
But yeah, so
Oh my God. Why are we so giggly?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nor. Clear.
Sorry, Australians.
Matara.
Matara. We will send you the postcard anywhere in the world that you are.
Yes.
We promise.
Yes, you'll get a postcard if you signed up for the postcard on the Patreon.
Also, we got some questions answered last time. So the history
yes.
VTuber that I spoke about is Cleo. I'm so sorry for my pronunciation. Aite.
Clear.
I apologize deeply. But yeah, you can check her out. We'll have her linked. And the one that you mentioned, we found him.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh, actually.
Do you not read in the...
Well, like, I am still shocked that it actually... No, okay, I read the Cleo one because it was highlighted, but I didn't... I didn't read past that.
And the other one is Jinxie that she was talking about that had 1 viewer for a long time and now they're really, really popular. Yeah.
Yes, that does look like the guy from the... Whoa. Some of these posts are like kind of crazy.
Whoa, I remember him when he had 1 viewer. It was me.
No, I'm like scrolling through his Twitter right now. Oh
yeah, I think there's like a whole other world. Have you ever like discovered a really big Roblox or Fortnite YouTuber or anything like that? It's a whole different world.
Oh, like
the titles, the thumbnails. So basically like a lot of people like to be very kind of popular and to be very relevant. It's usually stuff that's catered a little bit to a younger audience. And it can get a little crazy. Yeah.
It's so weird because like within the like I don't know, like each streaming area has like or I guess I'll say streaming niche like has like their big people, you know, like like there are gonna be people who are just like, I have no idea who Iron Mouse is. Like but then when I watch like, you know, like the streamer awards and things like that, I'm like, I have no idea who any of these people are. But you look at them and they have like 1 million like followers and I'm like, what? The world is so big and also so small at the same time. Like the fact that there's someone with like such a huge audience that also like 15 is streaming or making content. That you've never seen before. It's so crazy.
Let me hit you with something crazier. Okay. And this one is for like our 25 plus year old audience. Do y'all remember YouTube 13 so years ago, 15, when anybody who kind of had 1 million, you tend to know about them? Like, for example, if I ask people if they know Community Channel, Most people who have seen Community Channel, she was a 1 million on YouTube. Like she made these comedy skits. Most people will probably know of her. If you talk about obviously like Smosh, Rhett and Link, things like that. But nowadays, there's so many big channels with maybe 10 million on YouTube that I've never heard about, that you've never heard about.
Never.
But if you were really into YouTube a while back, you kind of knew kind of everybody a little bit.
I do get what you mean. I do get what you mean. That it was like, I don't know, it just felt a little more intimate, except, I mean, obviously not, because there's, but like, it was like, you know, like back in the day, if something went viral, like it was, you know, like
everybody knew about it.
Double rainbow and shoes and like
Charlie bit my finger.
Charlie bit my finger. Like those kinds of videos, like
we're really dating ourselves here.
We really are. But it's true though. Like now, oh my gosh, like I'll see a meme, and if the other day I posted a meme of this like smoking duck, and he's like shaking his head, and it's
like, classic. I love him.
Who?
If you go on Twitch and you have the extension, it's called Classic, and it's just the little duck smoking the cigarette, shaking his head. Yeah. I love him.
And like I saw that going around on Twitter, and I was like, oh, okay, this is so funny. But like I saw it, I think while I was in Japan, and I was like, okay, well, and I thought of it the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna post one, and I posted. I was like, I'm probably like so late to this meme, but I like a little bit. I looked back, and it was like posted, like the height of it was like a week prior, and even though it was a week prior, I was like, oh my gosh, really? I'm so late to this meme.
I feel like we've been using it on Twitch for a while now.
I believe that it was like, I'm not saying that it was created just that time, but like it kind of like blew up,
more popular.
Yeah. Like,
have you seen this emote lately? It's been blowing up everywhere. It's called Matara Kiss. Any thoughts? Prayers?
Prayers to you, the audience.
Sorrows, prayers.
There's some.
I love it because it looks like we're like sucking each other's life force out. It's not a kiss.
Have you never seen that like template before?
I have.
Oh, okay.
But I've seen that template. I don't know. It just really looks like we're like. It's not a kiss. It's a. It's a suck.
Well, maybe we can recreate that for you all if you're so inclined when we meet in person.
Stream, people just spam it. Hello? Are you quiet because you're shy? Did you disconnect? Oh, I think, hold on.
Oh.
Hello? I like randomly disconnected, I think. I thought you were just being quiet. Discord has been having this like weird issue where it cuts off.
I thought you were doing a bit. I was like, Matara, and then I would go, and then I'd go, Matara.
I wonder how this is going to get edited. Have fun, June.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck. What were you saying? I'm sorry, I did miss it for real.
Oh, never mind then. Because I said something kind of cursed, and so I thought you like went quiet because of it.
Oh, I'm not that funny.
Oh. Yeah, there's no way that you would actually shut up.
No, there's no way I would actually. Oh God. But yeah, I love that emote. And you really, okay, I'm sorry. You need to make a Twitch account. I know you're not going to go on Twitch.
I have a Twitch account.
But if you ever, okay, well then I need to VIP you, because what if you just want to like hang out in my stream?
I do hang out. I don't think people think it's me.
Imagine you chat, you get banned for impersonating.
Like I'll sometimes go into people's streams and I'll like chat. And not that I'm just like, oh my gosh, you should notice me. Like, look, it's mint in your chat. Like, I'm not like expecting that kind of like, result. But like, there will be people like that are, my fans as well in the chat, and they don't even acknowledge me.
Honestly, as they should. It's what you deserve. I think your ego's been getting out of control.
It's probably like, ghostly energy. Maybe I'm not powerful enough. I get it. I get it.
Well, we can talk about your Twitch usage because there's like this kind of extension that you download, and with it you get to see so many more emotes. And like, for example, I have a bunch of emotes on there, so people don't have to subscribe to me to use them, and they're great.
Is that why sometimes people will just type like candle, 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 candle,
or where? Yeah. And it like if you see it on my chat on screen, it creates like an image, but then you don't see the image in the stream unless you have the extension.
Yeah, I'm so confused, and I'm like, do I type it too? Well, I don't do candle, candle, candle. I've always been so confused with that.
Just ask me, I'll help you. Okay, I guess we will have to link I think it's like, it used to be, I think, Better Twitch TV, now it's 7 Twitch TV.
Okay.
And yeah, it's great. That's why like there's one emote where it's like Zentreya running towards you with collab intentions. It's the longest word, and it's just Zen like wiggling her, large breast as she's running towards you.
Wow.
Yeah. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm a part of a group of streamers, and Zen is Zentreya. She's one of them. She's lovely. I love her. I keep telling her that, she has to hurry up and marry me, because otherwise, Matara kisses everywhere.
I mean, I don't think there's a huge line.
It's true, because last thing I want to say about this before we switch topics, sometimes people will ask about like, have you ever been married? And I always have a bit for this. It's not a bit, it's reality.
Okay.
Where I say, is it divorce if I ate him? Am I divorced if I cannibalize my husband?
Oh.
My husband's.
Husbands?
Think about it. I mean, maybe. I don't eat and tell.
Wow.
Ooh.
I mean,
it's something to think about.
That's something that I think someone would go on to Craigslist and ask for. Looking for cockroach mommy to
who eats me so I can die.
It's a lifelong pact of I don't know, feed.
This is almost like your ghost story podcast, right? Or like those podcasts where there's podcasts where it's just somebody like reciting actual, like they'll talk about crimes that happen.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of those.
But in such detail that I cannot listen. So this is me being like, and then I like broke his arm off the socket, suckled on the meat.
Have you heard that audio before? It's just like her legs were cut off, her arms were cut off, her fingers were cut off.
She suckled his toesies.
Okay, we're rebranding into Matara's True Crimes. It's not a true crime podcast. It's Matara's Crimes podcast.
And it's just a laundry list of all the things I've ever done wrong.
Oh, good. Okay. Episode 1. When she was
We start another podcast. We start another podcast channel. Maybe that one's going to be monetized.
I'll do my makeup at the same time as we.
Yeah. And we'll have Subway Surfer like somewhere.
Oh, somewhere, yeah. And like a Family Guy episode.
Yeah. And then somebody will just be like, oh, you love Minecraft. So you can record yourself like jumping on Minecraft blocks.
Oh, you're so right. Oh my gosh. You're so right.
Big business, baby.
We've hacked the system. I don't get those Minecraft videos very much anymore.
Really? I still do.
Oh no, I think maybe my timeline has been fixed.
I have a confession.
Okay.
I've never admitted to anybody.
Oh my God, exclusive.
So before like AI voices were really a thing, there was kind of people starting this thing where they would like read Reddit comments with kind of like a TTS or something, you know, where it was like, am I the asshole? Da-da-da. But it was like these videos and
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
started a channel with my voice where I would like read them out loud. I think I had 4 videos prepped and I just never pressed go on them.
What? It would have been so popular.
Especially with my voice, right? Like I did not want to, because they were doing TTS, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have seen those videos before. And I was just really, I watched those videos so much and I was so captivated and fascinated. And I'm telling you, I think it was just, I would like find I can't edit, but like with my editing skills, it was enough to just like have the photos of the threads.
Yeah.
And I would just read them with my voice softly. I had a good microphone and I never admitted this to anybody.
You just never posted them before?
I just never posted them before. I could see if I can find them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll be honest too, because I like watching them because typically I like reading like Am I the Asshole and like threads or like Reddits like that. And so that's usually where they get them from. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What if we post our, you have to, oh my gosh.
I'll try to find them.
Yeah.
I was really like, I had everything like because it was really easy the way people were doing it. I'm like, I can do the same thing, but I felt to myself like again, there's no such thing. I think when you're doing content, even if somebody else did it, you should still do it, right? Just because Picasso painted doesn't mean you shouldn't ever paint. But the way I saw it was I didn't really hear any female voices doing it, number one. And number 2, all the ones I heard were either male or text-to-speech.
Yeah. Always.
So I thought, okay, I'll just do that as well with my voice. And I kind of wanted experience with YouTube, experience with like uploading and thumbnails and everything without necessarily putting myself out there, right? But yeah, this is the first time I admitted that.
Oh my gosh. I think you would have killed it though, but you have to have the good Minecraft in the background. Like what did you have in the background?
This was before they had the background. Before the thing that you did is you just posted the screenshot. That's all you did. This was like 6-7 years ago. Yeah, maybe like 5-6 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I thank you for letting me admit it.
Do you feel a weight
okay, what about
off
you?
your
Do you
shoulder?
have a secret? It felt like so thematic. Do you have a secret?
I've said this on stream before. Actually, I said it the other day. I did a karaoke stream, and someone requested a song from the anime Furumu no Sagashite. And I told them, I was like, wow, the first video I ever posted on YouTube was me singing a song. Like it wasn't even a cover. It was
the same song?
Yeah, it was the same song. No. I couldn't remember the one. I did a couple. But it was like, it wasn't a cover. Like I was holding it was just a picture and like I was holding my mic. There's no mixing. Like you can hear.
You just like raw vocals did.
Yes.
Right?
Like you can like I had to blast the music through like my speakers. So it wasn't like overlaid or anything. It was just, it was like clearly like someone as a child created this. Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you have that video anywhere ever?
I don't know.
You think it's like long gone?
I think it's long gone.
I do have to say, I have deleted a lot of, I tried doing YouTube 10 years ago, things like that. I have deleted pretty much all those videos. And I wish that I had instead just privated them.
I feel that way too a little bit.
I really wish I could look back at them because I'm sure they're not as bad as I think they were. Even if they might have been bad for the time, I think they were great. And I think looking back, I really would love to see some of the stuff that I was creating back then.
Yeah, kind of like, I don't know. Like I look back on some of my old photos and I'm just like, sure, is it cringy? Whatever. But like, I had fun. So I enjoyed making it. And I can kind of look back and reflect on that. So I get it.
Yeah. So please, if you are a creator at the moment, please, you can private your stuff, but please save it. I'm telling you, take it from me. You're going to want to see it later.
And then also, say you need some content. Boom. Yeah. There you go. Reacting to my first ever video.
Great content, actually. That's actually not bad at all.
Yeah, see? It's the same as when VTubers react to their debut streams.
Oh, God. Speaking of debuting, we should debut this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've already been yapping for 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Oh my gosh. Okay.
And we still have so much stuff to go through. We want to talk to you about Japan, about everything.
Yes, we do have like a lot of questions and a lot of things we want to talk about. So yeah, I think
before that,
okay.
Last time we were talking, we spoke about it. We touched on it super briefly on the Patreon, but we want to talk about it with everybody. So my personality type is ENTP.
Oh, yeah.
Or the debater. And we wanted to see what the debater.
Oh, the debater. That's right.
Yeah. The master debater. And we wanted to know Mint's result. So would you do us the honor?
I didn't take it.
I thought you said you were going to take it on here.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll take it right now.
Is that? Yeah.
How about I take it while we're talking
Just
about
read
Japan?
it out loud.
And then I can say it at the end of the...
Really?
I mean, it's like a... How long? Don't these take like pretty long time?
No, I think it's like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I think it's fun if you say it out loud and then I can shame you when you answer the question wrong.
All right, well, I'm going to start taking
It's going to be a longer episode. We're just telling you.
I'm going to take my test now, you guys.
Woo! Yippee! Don't be nervous. You're not graded on it.
Okay, the first one makes me already really anxious.
Can you read it?
You regularly make new friends. Agree or disagree? Oh, gosh.
I made this friendship. I just didn't leave you alone.
I'm gonna put it like not in the middle, but like second from the middle. So towards
like down.
Yeah, towards disagree.
Yeah. I can see that.
Because I don't regularly make new friends. That is not something that I do.
We're off to a great start. I'm loving this.
All right, second question. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I'm going to say not fully agree, but in the middle of agree. I do think that like novel ideas excite me more than simple ones. Like the weirder...
I think you're just creative though. And a lot of creativity is taking a simple idea, right?
Like taking a spin on a simple idea.
Yeah. It's you just you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. The next one is you usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Oh gosh, this hits too.
You could say neutral, right? If you're both.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go more towards agree though. Like just one up from neutral. So to give anybody an idea, like it is 7 spaces. So it's like mostly agree, middle agree, small agree, neutral, and then small disagree, middle disagree, and large disagree. Is how I'm going to describe it. Okay.
I like it. Large disagree.
Large disagree. Next one. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say middle agree.
Really? Every time I've seen photos of anything, you are so clean and organized.
No, well, I mean, that's the maid in me, but...
Yeah. Like, I'm in general very messy.
But right
now...
Are
you really just a neutral?
I'm looking at my desk and it's like not so messy, or not so clean. So like, but if I'm I don't thrive in mess. I know some people do, but I thrive in like organization. So... You know what? After I record this, I think I'm gonna clean.
Yeah, I think you're not neutral. You're higher.
Let's see. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure.
I think you're good at hiding your, stress.
I'm gonna say neutral for this though. I don't know.
Hey, you know yourself better.
Let's see. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Agree. Large agree. Large agree. Next.
Yeah.
Okay, we're 10% done. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Well, Matara, how do you feel?
I think you are very good at organization and planning, but I do also know, because I've worked with you before, that you are kind of very often like, you either finish like a few days early or you're still during the day of like editing stuff.
Yep.
But I feel like in general, you're usually ahead of time from what I have noticed.
Okay.
On the outside.
I do try to plan things But completing them before the deadline seems to be the trouble spot. I'm going to do small agree then.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data.
Oh.
I'm just an empath. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
I feel like you are. Like you do like that kind of stuff though.
Yeah, no,
that's why you love the maids and everything. Like it's the story of it all,
right? It's true. And I love, if numbers and data really matter to me, like I wouldn't be into small idols,
Yeah.
Things like that. Oh my gosh.
You like the journey and the people.
TikTok just makes me cry all the time. Do you know
that? Why?
Do you know, do you get that sound on your timeline? The think of you all of the time. And people are always posting like pictures of their passed away pets, and it's just like they play this sad audio that sounds like Tina Belcher, and it just makes me sad. Okay, big agree.
Yeah, big agree. You're very emotions.
You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. A big agree. Big agree.
Yeah.
Me literally making that calendar for the Patreon.
Yep.
I make lists all the time of things I need to do. Okay. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Big agree. Big agree. Big agree. This is great. I feel like a lot of people who might not know you really well will be really like, they'll get to know you better. But people who know you pretty well, like I feel a lot of these are pretty obvious.
Oh yeah.
This is great.
If you know me, then you are probably like following along with these questions and saying like, oh yeah, that's Mint for sure. To a T.
Oh, that's my girl.
Mint.
Minto a T. Minto a T.
Minto a T. Exactly. Next one. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Okay. But imagine it's a maid.
Even still.
Okay.
But
fair. See?
But I have been trying. I try whenever I go out, and I don't do this like every time, but it is a goal of mine to always find like to compliment someone that I don't know. So like if I go to the store and like someone's checking me out or something, like I'll
checking
be like,
you out.
No.
No, I know how you meant it at the cash register.
The
cashier. Hey, nice maid outfit. Hey, girl.
No, I'll be like, oh, I really like your makeup. It's so pretty. Like something like that. Like I
like that.
I try to do
That's
that.
a really good way to get kind of more used to interacting with strangers.
Yeah, and it just, makes people feel good. Like the last time I did it, like I remember the girl was just like, oh my gosh, I tried a new style today. It like makes me really happy that you liked it. So I try to do that to not only get over my social anxiety, but also to just, so that is something I think everyone should try and strive to do is just spread a little bit of kindness every day to a stranger. You don't know.
I do recommend saying it softly because sometimes when I'm a little bit extrovert, I'll be like, wow, love your purse. And sometimes if the person's really shy, they'll be like, thanks.
Oh, that's just a you problem.
So definitely like try to soften it if you can.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say big disagree then, just because I try to do that. I'm going to say middle disagree.
Yeah. Fair.
All right. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Oh, big disagree. I love discussing what people think about like
Metal Gear.
That's exactly what it is. Maybe it's just Metal Gear, but no, I like, if it's like a
everything.
Like I love learning about the like the meanings behind like Renaissance paintings and stuff like that. Like why are they dressed in this, like why are background characters dressed in this way, or why are they holding this certain thing? What does it represent? I like that kind of stuff. Okay, girly, we're only 20% in. Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, then hurry up, girly.
I'm sorry.
This is fun though. I'm serious. Like, take your time with it. I'm having the time of my life.
You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action.
I don't think you do. I'm just thinking about I don't know.
I'm going to say middle disagree just because I will be like, I try to be factual. I'll be like, okay, like I know, like obviously I'm not going to say do something that's going to make you sad, but like, if this is a better thing or whatever, like then you should. But I'm not going to determine something that's going to hurt people's feelings. If If
it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
I think we both have a lot of empathy. And one of my goals for this year is to have my boundaries stronger than my empathy. Ooh. It's okay to be empathetic. It's okay to feel deeply, but there are people sometimes where it's like, I want to have my boundary, even if I do feel great empathy.
That is important too. Yeah, having a good balance. This one is, you often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all.
Oh no.
Big disagree.
Not you.
Yeah. I have to make a streaming schedule.
And just in general, I feel like you're very good with your time.
Thank you. Next one. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Oh, no, disagree. Big disagree. I worry all the time about how people think about me. All the time. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. I'm going to say middle agree. Maybe even small agree. Because I love, okay, thinking of this as a VTuber, I love collabing.
Yeah.
But I also like streaming by myself maybe the mostest. I don't know, it depends.
Here's an important question. How would you get sadder faster? If you only collaborated or you only did solo streaming?
Oh.
I think I'd get drained and sadder faster only collaborating.
Oh, yeah. I not gonna lie, I was just like, oh, but then, if I only do solo streams, I'll be kind of lonely. But like now.
But I think that will happen slower, much slower than if you just collab,
but
right?
No, you're right. Because when I think about like, oh my gosh, collabs every day, my social battery will be like, so I won't have any time to recharge. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. Let's see. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Yeah, I agree to that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're definitely a trailblazer.
Am I?
I think so.
Cool.
Cool.
You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. I'm gonna small agree. Because
I definitely think you really don't want to offend, and you're very like diplomatic. Whereas like, for example, you and I have sometimes disagreed about stuff.
Yeah.
Where I would be like, hey, these are the facts. Sorry if I sound unemotional and sorry if I sound like a jerk, but these are the facts.
Right.
But I can only do that with you because I have a certain amount of trust.
Exactly.
But I think you're like very diplomatic in the way that you can speak to people.
It does depend on the person. Because like with you, if I disagree with something you say, I'm not afraid to express that.
Yeah,
but depending on the person, I will like really be like, okay, like I won't say exactly how I feel, but I won't say like something completely agreeing with them or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to small agree. Because it is important to be honest about things too.
I think so too.
Okay. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yeah, I say.
I think so.
I'm going to say middle agree just because I'm also a comfy home.
You like your stuff that you like.
Yeah, I like my maid cafe. But like last time I went to Japan, and we'll talk more about this once we get into the Japan part of the episode. So sorry, guys. See, Matara, I could have just...
This is fun. I'm having a really great time. And also, this podcast is new. We're learning. Please let us know below if you enjoyed, after she's done with it, if you enjoyed her going through the quiz, if you feel closer to her, or did you think a little bit like, it was a little long.
Right.
Give us out of 7. Strong agree, middle agree, disagree. I enjoyed the long tangent of Mint figuring out her personality type.
Yeah.
Big agree, small agree.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when I was in Japan, I tried I was just like, okay, because when I go to Japan, I don't go super out of my comfort zone. Very often I'm just like, okay, I know I like this restaurant, so I'm going to keep going here. And things like that. But I was just like, I'm going to try this new maid cafe, or I'm going to try this new place, or whatever. So
yeah, you actually did try a bunch of new places. I did. More than usual.
Yeah, It was really fun and scary.
I always change.
It was terrifying.
You did so good.
The next one is so funny. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse.
Are you? Large agree?
I wish I could agree more than just agree.
I wish there was like a gargantuan agree.
Yeah.
There was like, this is mint.
I'm a worrier. I'm a worry wart. I'm the worriest.
She's a warrior of worrying. She fights for worrying.
Next one. You would enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. I'm going to say middle agree. Because I do like doing things with people, obviously, but I'm also very like particular in what I like and how I like to do it. So if I'm just
she's weird.
Exactly. I'm not like other guys.
She's worse.
But no, I'm like I want to enjoy my thing in this way, and so
yeah,
I prefer doing it by myself sometimes. Let's see. Next one. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. What?
Yeah, you cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. I feel like anytime you've ever written like a funny story to play out,
Oh, okay.
A funny bit, for example, like the summoning you, it's not fiction, but for some people, it's not their life, so it could be fictional. I think you love funny stories, fictional funny stories.
Funny story.
I think you love creating them.
I do like thinking of silly stories. That is true. So I am going to wait. So it's double negative disagree. So
wait, can you repeat it?
You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. So if I agree, that means I cannot imagine it. So if I disagree,
oh yeah, so you got to disagree. Yeah, what a confusing question,
right? Let's see.
Screw you.
You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. This is hard. This is making me feel like really existential and stuff. I don't like it. At least it's not like only agree or disagree. At least there's like a middle,
I mean, it's not that deep. Just think back to like the 3 hardest decisions you've had to make in the last 3 years. Just relive those emotions right now. It's not that bad.
I think the efficiency is the key word here because just because something is efficient doesn't mean it's good. Like if it were like
I agree.
You favor the like the more positive or the better aspect, or like even if it means disregarding some emotional stuff. I don't know.
This is a tough question. Read it again.
You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Because, like,
are you able to put away your feelings to show up to do things? Like maybe stream or other stuff? Or are you able to put away how you feel in the moment to show up if you need to? I think, yeah. You're pretty good at that. If I am understanding the question well.
See, the way I'm interpreting the question is just like you will do something even if it hurts someone else is how I'm
no, that's not at all how I understood it.
So I don't know if it means myself. Now I don't know. Does it mean myself or does it mean someone else?
Reread it.
Huh?
Reread it.
You favor efficiency in decisions even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects.
I think it's your emotional aspects. I don't think this mentions like other people at all. I really think it's like, are you able to put your feelings aside?
Oh, okay. Then I'll say small agree.
Okay. All that to be like, maybe.
I'm not committing to anything because I'm confused.
Which is also a personality thing, right? Like non-committal.
Next one. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Oh my gosh, it's the homework. Like, Actually, chores is so relaxing to me. Washing the dishes relaxes me. Cleaning relaxes me.
You want to come do my dishes?
Huh?
Do you want to come clean for me? Do you want to come do my dishes?
Sure.
Let's go.
But would I agree? Because chores are kind of relaxing.
It says you cannot relax unless you do chores?
Yeah. Well, so you prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
I guess, yeah, because you do your chores and then you're like doing other stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to middle agree. I'll middle agree. Sometimes I'm lazy.
True.
Okay. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others.
Nope. And I am the opposite.
It's true. It's true.
But only with close friends. If I don't know you that well, I will not try to prove my point.
I'm gonna say middle agree.
You like to keep the peace.
It's true. I do.
A lot.
I do. I like when I can be ignorant and think that everyone is happy and things like that.
Yep.
You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Agree. Big agree. Big agree.
You're definitely getting an introverted one. That's for sure.
Your mood can change very quickly. I think yes, but at the same time, I think maybe in certain situations I'm good about like laughing it off. Like if I'm like happy, and then I get upset about something, maybe like a comment in chat sets me off. But
I feel like you're pretty slow to rise, slow to fall because you're good, like you said, at like keeping it. You don't tend to like, and obviously like when you're streaming, it's a little different, right? Because you're kind of on camera and all these feelings and emotions. But I feel like in regular, like when I come see you at your maid cafe, you're just kind of, you take a while to get up and you take a while to come down.
That's
like
fair.
You don't really shift from anger to happiness to anger again to happiness again.
Okay, that makes more sense when you explain it like that. Then I will do.
Because I think with streaming, it's a little different. You can't like judge off of streaming, right? It's like a little different, I think.
I'll do middle disagree. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Stop it.
I think you are very swayed by emotional arguments.
Okay, big agree.
That's why I can never convince you of anything because I'm always like, look at the facts. I should start being like, look at the feelings.
Look at the feelings.
Think about the feelings.
I know, and I'll be like, yeah, but feelings. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. I'm gonna middle agree with this because I'm also someone who works better under pressure. So
yeah, but you still are pretty organized and good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas.
Ooh. I don't think we really you really enjoy debating.
I don't.
I think you enjoy conversation, but not like debating.
Yeah, debating stresses me out.
Well, see, there you go.
But I am going to do small disagree because I can still do it. I don't necessarily.
I just won't like it.
Yeah. Gosh, I just don't like it. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Middle agree. Yes. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Oh gosh. No.
When it's just big ideas and not big feelings, right?
But I like exploring those kinds of things too. Like, you know, like
I think so.
Like for me, when I'm
She's an intellectual, everybody.
When I try to make a decision or when I'm making a decision, I will think of every theoretical possibility, like why this decision, like if I make this decision, how will it, you know, because I've got to you and I've been like, okay, if I do this, XYZ will happen. Maybe. If I do this, XYZ will maybe happen. So I kind of break it down like that. So I don't lose interest. I think that's
No, I think so too. I think you like, I think you really like thinking about those. This is something we have in common where like you really like thinking about those ideas and like going through them in your head again.
Yeah,
and like weighing and
then I overthink them and I'm just
of
like,
course.
I'm suffering.
You know the Fallout meme of like, they asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, you're hired. Hold on, I'll find the image for you.
Okay, I'm only a little over 50% and I want to finish within the next 7 minutes. So
okay, go.
They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard. That's silly. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna,
that's a tough one.
That is tough. Dang it, I just said that. I want to finish. It's so annoying because part of me like tries to be so factual and part of me feels like I can't be because I'm just so emotional. So like these sorts of things like really I struggle with answering them.
Yeah. No, this is tough because also like I look back at like some of the decisions you have made and it's like you have made decisions intelligently even though your feelings were in a different place.
Right.
But it was hard. It wasn't easy decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, so true.
So true, bestie.
I'm gonna small agree.
Okay.
You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. No, I'm gonna big disagree with that. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. I'm gonna big disagree with that because I'm the second guessing queen, baby.
Woo, she is.
Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Okay, Matara, I know you don't get a say in this because you're not my friend. I'm just kidding.
The thing is, you are outgoing. I would describe you as lively and outgoing. But then sometimes I am shocked by how shy you are. Like if sometimes like we hang out with another friend of ours, let's say, and like you and her might not know each other well, and I leave for 5 minutes, I come back, you girls would just be like, so yeah, anyway.
Yep.
Hi.
Yep.
Which like always shocks me because I'm so used to you being so outgoing and so...
It's all a facade.
Dun, dun, dun. I put medium then.
I'll put medium agree then. Unless medium in the middle. You mean neutral or?
I guess like, yeah. Sorry, maybe I meant neutral.
Neutral? Okay.
Yeah. That's what I meant by medium.
Oh, okay. Wait, so full neutral, not medium agree.
Up to you.
No, okay, I'll do full neutral.
You are right. This quiz is taking longer, but it's fine. We're loving it.
We're 60% through, guys. We got this. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. I'll agree because, I have written before.
I may have written.
I might have done a fanfic or two in my afterlife time.
We'll have to share.
I need to find it. I need to see if I can find it.
I didn't accidentally. I talked about my fanfic that I wrote during quarantine for my friends who were in quarantine and who were lonely. Oh. It was a Santa Claus, like Reader X Santa Claus fanfiction.
I remember you telling me about this before.
I found it. I can send it to you.
Reader X Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that newer like Santa Claus, like Deadly Night, I think it was called?
No.
The guy who plays Santa is like really, you would like him. I'm just saying. He's quite
Deadly Night.
Attractive.
Bigger?
Hold on, I'm going to look it up.
Like bigger and bald? Because I like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Deadly Night Santa Claus.
Movie.
Oh, he looks so young. Billy Chapman?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Him?
No, maybe I got the name wrong.
He looks like a baby. He kind of looks like a streamer called Will Ness.
No, it's a newer movie. Photo. It's a newer movie. So I think I got the name wrong. Oh, chat, if you were listening.
Chat.
Chat from the future. Oh, wait. Violent Night. That's what it's called. Okay.
Violent Night Santa Claus. Violent Night Santa. Oh, okay. Yeah. He is very, yes. Yes.
He is so your type.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I know you. Yeah.
Yep.
Next one. Let's see. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Why are they asking me like the same thing in 5 different ways?
Because they do that all the time, so that like that way you answer the same question
the same
like
way
a few times, so they're able to like score you on points.
Okay. I don't remember what I put before.
You don't have. Okay, so what does this question say? Repeat it.
You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. I'm gonna say small disagree.
Okay.
Because emotional impressions matter to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
You like to have a to-do list for each day.
Yeah.
I think maybe I have a mental to-do list. So I'll middle agree. I don't, but like, I consider a schedule, like making a streaming schedule kind of like a to-do list in a way too.
Yeah, definitely.
You rarely feel insecure.
My confidence queen.
Next one.
You are putting big disagree, right?
Yes, I put big disagree.
Okay, good.
The next one is also a big agree. You avoid making phone calls. Big agree. Oh my gosh, my tax person. I've been like kind of freaking out over my taxes, and I'm the kind of person when I'm so stressed about something to the point where I'm like super duper stressed about it, I avoid it. I avoid completing it because I don't know, like the weight of the stress just makes me like want to avoid everything at all costs. And they tried calling me even though they had been ghosting me, which ghost taxes. Man.
Hey, now you know what it's like on the other side.
But they tried calling me and I saw them calling me and I just didn't pick up. And luckily they emailed me and I was like, I had to get my roommate to read it. I was like, I can't read this. Can you please tell me what this email says? That's how bad it is. And they were like, all they want is to schedule an appointment with you.
I love it that you're just too shy to call your tax person. Amen.
I need to go to the doctor and I'm too shy. Oh,
baby.
Being a ghost is hard.
You got this.
You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say big agree. I like that. That's fun.
Yeah.
All right. You can easily connect with people you have just met. I've got a medium disagree. Because
go on. I want to hear your.
Well, I don't know. Like I feel that I can, on a surface level, be like, yeah, like I will not be like cold or anything. Like I'll still try and be friendly, but to become like a good close friend, like to easily connect with them it feels different. I don't know.
Yeah, I think. For example, if you're in a room with a bunch of strangers, even saying like, do you guys like Metal Gear? Like that's not something you would typically bring up, even though that's a great icebreaker. But
of course it is.
So even if you have good icebreakers to kind of get to know people, you won't really do that until you're comfortable.
I think it's also in the past, like not to sound like, oh my gosh, I just have such superior taste than everyone else. But I've always kind of been into niche hobbies. Like idols never, like the idols are kind of like getting more popular now, but they never popped off before and in the past. And I like, just kind of stayed in that lane. And so I was like, I don't know, I can't really relate to like, or rather like.
You're used to people being like, oh, I don't know that.
Yes,
That's weird. That's cringe. What is that? I don't get that.
Yes.
So you're kind of used to just not reaching out because the things that you really love.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for explaining it much better than I did.
I love you. I feel that when it comes to that kind of thing, a lot of it is kind of like how you're socialized as you're growing up, where if you like small talk, for me, for example, I like small talk with strangers to a certain extent. So I don't mind digging for something that we have in common. But in your case, like these are what I like. And it's draining for you to be like, do you like to have breakfast? What do you like for breakfast? Oh, yeah, I also like avocado toast. Yummy. You want to talk about the stuff that you love. And unfortunately, for other people, like if they if they don't love that same stuff, it's kind of hard to find a common link. I don't think that's bad. But this is why it takes you a bit to open up.
Yeah, I honestly just struggle with people that don't have hobbies. Like, I don't know. Like, I say this not in a weeby way, but just like otaku. Like, if the person is not an otaku in that, like, they don't have something that, like, because it's really fun listening to people talk passionately about something. So, like, you know, even if, like, for example, even though I'm not into Warhammer and know nothing about it, I'm really excited about that future
episode. Yeah. Oh my God, you're not ready.
I'm just gonna be able to listen to you talk about it and be like, okay, but what is this part? What does this mean? You know, things like that. So I think that's why small talk is
the good guys, Matara.
Because small talk is just like, oh yeah, what do you like to eat? What do you like to drink? Like, it's just kind of like, okay, let's get into
I get you.
More.
Let's get into the D.
Yeah, the nerdy bits.
Like, when was the last time you cried?
No. Nice throwback.
Keep going.
If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. I'm gonna say big agree, because I
think so.
You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Big agree. Big, oh my gosh.
Everybody falling asleep, being like, I forgot to bring ketchup to table 3 15 years ago.
Oh, it's so painful just remembering those kinds of moments. Actually, there's a funny story that I will bring up later when we talk about the Japan stuff. That kind of relates to that. So
I'll remind you.
Let's see. You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future.
I feel this is so vague.
What'd you say?
I feel this is kind of vague. And also, I definitely do think you like look into the future.
How?
Because a lot of like our stuff, we kind of have to be think about what the future is going to look like.
But also, what kind of future are we thinking? Like, cause
Are we thinking like 2080 or are we thinking like next year on YouTube?
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm just gonna put neutral for this because honestly, thinking about the like further distant future scares me, and I don't like. I'm not interested in discussing that.
Future freaks me out.
Next, your emotions control you more than you control them. I'm gonna neutral for this one because
really
I do try to be kind of level-headed, even though I am very much influenced by my emotions. But I try, to be like, no, I'm gonna put small agree. Because I don't know, like if something gets to me, it does get to me, and so
read the question again.
Your emotions control you more than you control them.
I do feel like you're pretty good at not letting your emotions control you. Like they affect you, but you don't decide with your emotions, it seems.
So maybe small disagree.
But again, whatever. No, it's your quiz. I'm just giving you my
Okay, I changed it to small
perception. I'm influencing her.
Yeah.
You're going to be an ENTP.
I'm suddenly I'm an extrovert. Matara!
Matara, what'd you do? It would be so funny if after you did all that, it's just like, you're an ENTP, just like Matara.
Just like Matara. Yeah, I'm just listening to all your questions. And if anyone is thinking like, oh my gosh, Matara influenced her once again. No, I appreciate having a second input just so I can be like, oh, I didn't see it in that way. And yeah, you're kind of, I agree with that. It's good to have.
I feel like your long-term fans, they know. Like anybody who's your long-term fan knows you, and you've said a million times that you go back and forth around your decisions. No. Yes. I'm just giving you a wall to bounce off of.
I go back and forth on. Oh my gosh! I always need a second opinion on everything. When making,
I'm here for you, Queen.
Thank you. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. I'm gonna small agree on this one because
I think so too.
I think I've done that pretty consistently. Okay, we're 80%, you guys. Oh, I'm way over time. But this has been like
it's been fun.
It's been like 30 minutes of me taking this test.
It would be so funny though if you just get ENTP and then we say F it and just scrap the whole thing. We won't. But I love it. I do think it's going a little long, but I love it. I am not complaining.
Sorry, you guys. Maybe we need to change the title to Japan and also Mint's personality. Get to know Mint.
Get to know Mint episode.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, you guys. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. I'm gonna small disagree with this just because I do get like a burst of creative like inspiration, and sometimes it can be like 5 minutes before stream or like, you know, something like that, where I'll be like,
God,
oh my gosh, this would be so good to implement, and I'm gonna like super duper fast put it together.
My lore when I debuted October 15th was fully recorded pretty much, because every single time I've had to write anything or do lore or do anything, 5 minutes before the stream, I'd be editing it and changing it because I would get a better idea. So now I've decided, same thing with like our trailer for the podcast. Like I got it animated because otherwise I'd be changing things 5 minutes before it. I do that all the time. I hate it.
I know.
So now I'm like, okay, I'm recording it because that way I just play the video. I'm good. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Oh my God, this next one, it hurts my soul. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you.
Oh my God, this really does hit hard.
Oh my gosh.
Baby, are you? I didn't realize they were so emotionally charged.
You're right. I think I'm gonna put small agree, because it's not like my first thought, but like, yeah, it is.
It creeps in.
It does. It does creep in. Okay,
baby.
Next, you would love. We're just gonna skip over that last one. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Oh, high agree.
Huge.
What'd you say?
Huge.
Huge, yes.
Gigantic. Largest agree.
I once had a job that was just data entry, and it was sitting in my cubicle with my headphones in.
With your sex books.
Exactly, with my sex books. That's where I listen to most of them. And no one
Did you see a bunch of people recommended you some on the second episode?
I did. Thank you guys. Thank you. I typically listen to audiobooks. I like to listen to them while I'm going to sleep or in the shower and stuff. So
what? While you're going to sleep?
Yeah.
You don't get like shy or like,
oh no, I don't feel anything about these books.
Oh my God. I want to finish your quiz, but we can talk about that another time when we talk about books. But like, I cannot listen or read anything like that because I get shy. I start imagining it. I'm like, Emily recommended me this book series called like A Court of Thorn and Roses. And I was reading it in public and they started, and I was beat red. I'm just like, oh my God, I have to get out of here.
Really?
Like I was like getting hot. I'm like, oh my God, like what is happening? Like puberty all over again.
No,
I can't. Like I'm just getting shy even just thinking about it.
No, for me, that's why I'm just like, oh, I love it. The worse they are, because like if they're like so overly raunchy and like it just becomes silly to me. Like I'm like, this doesn't feel like sexy at all. Like I'm just laughing, especially when like the dialogue is just so.
Oh yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's supposed to be serious. Like there was one book that I listened to, especially when you listen to them. Oh my gosh, it's even worse because I'm just like, this person is like speaking this out loud. But they had like a sexy time, and then I'm just gonna say it right out. I'm sorry to any children. Don't listen to this part.
You should not be listening to this podcast.
Yeah, first of all, if you're a child, you should not be listening to this podcast. But the way that he described her doing some stuff to him, he was like, you're the Picasso of oral sex. Which doesn't seem
Meanwhile, she just like was spelling like a really like hard Pokemon name with her tongue.
What?
She's just like Kangaskhan.
What is that a technique?
Maybe.
What?
Just think of like the hardest word you know and like spell that.
How do you do that? Do you like? But you like chomp down when you speak. Like Kangaskhan.
Anyway, we're moving on. I don't know why, but like most of my friends who are fairly like aromantic or asexual, they read the raunchiest like fan fiction, and they like it does not affect them. I wonder.
No, I don't think it. Well, like for me, it's just I think it's just I don't know. It's just kind of funny.
It's just comedy.
I don't know why I'm messed up in the head.
I'm so shy right now. I'm like keep going.
I've been listening to these for like way longer than I probably should have. I mean,
yeah.
I got my first H game when I was not a kid, but when it was on accident, first of all. So, you know, I didn't know. I didn't see the 18 plus.
That's a discussion for another time.
I think so.
Finish your quiz, baby
let's
girl.
finish my let's continue to unpack my demons because through this.
Your drama.
Okay, you believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I'm gonna disagree with that. We'll just fully disagree. You know, whatever. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. I'm gonna say small disagree because I do like.
You like the hustle and bustle.
I do like cities. Like I do like Tokyo. I do think it's fun to kind of be in that atmosphere. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
I think you always you need to get everything from every source before you make a decision.
Yes. So I
like that a lot about you.
I'm going to, I don't know. I don't feel like I should fully disagree. I think I'm going to middle disagree.
Okay.
Mostly disagree, but yeah. Okay, 90%, you guys. We're almost done. This is the last set of questions. You often feel overwhelmed. Agree. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
Well, you skip in the document, but I do think when it comes to big stuff, how do you function? Do you skip over things a lot or no?
I do. I'm gonna. I think it's just how my brain works.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna.
Because I do the same. Like, let's say I have a big to-do list. I'll work on what's exciting. The moment it stops being exciting, that's how I trick myself to work longer.
Yeah.
I switch to what's exciting. So remember when we were planning the podcast, we had so many things that were like almost ready to go.
Oh yeah.
We had like 9 different projects almost ready to go.
Yeah. And no, I think it's also like that too. Like with say I'm cleaning, like I'll be like, okay, I'm cleaning my desk and I won't be finished with my desk, but I'll move on to another part of the room. So like,
yes, I do that. Basically, like I'll do that sometimes with my clothes. If I'm like taking my clothes from the washer or like folding them, I'll fold like a few of the clothes and then I'll start dusting and then I'll fold a few more clothes and then I'll start doing a little bit of dishes.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna probably small disagree because I do like think things methodically, but I also skip steps. So
okay.
Let's see. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. I'm gonna actually neutral this.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's neutral when I'm thinking about because we both like having structure.
Yes.
But then we both need structure and then off that structure, we get creative.
Yes.
Like we need a little bit of a script or an idea or like a, Yeah, I think so.
No, 100%. The way you phrased that was perfect.
It's good, but it's because I work with her, right? So I know how she works. Also, I feel like I've gotten really good at reading people the older I got, and this is why
so old.
I'm so old. But also like the people in my life who are close friends, like I get to know them really well. And then like everybody has flaws, right? But there's certain people have flaws that just do not function with me. And other people have flaws who function with me.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, you know, if somebody's late every time by 20 minutes, that's not a big deal for me. But there are people who, for them, it's like, this is disrespectful of my time. How dare you? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Things like that.
Right. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Says the question again.
Yeah. It's like it's the same question.
I think they've asked,
but it's more that they're repackaging it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna small agree again because it really just kind of depends on the style, like what kind of choice I'm making and stuff. So, you struggle with deadlines. I'm gonna small disagree because there are times that I forget. There's a lot of times that I forget. But I also work better with a deadline. I think a lot of people that do creative stuff can understand this because, like, say you are, what's the word? Say it's like a motion graphic editor. They probably are just like, oh, I need a deadline to know when this is. Yeah. Because I know for me, when I'm asking like an artist to do something or a video editor, whatever, I try to be as like, what's the word? Just as like relaxed as possible because I don't want to put any pressure on them. But then they'll usually come to me and be like, no, please give me a deadline because I won't get it done otherwise. So but at the same time, I don't want to be like, okay, this needs to be done like in 2 days and I need it with all these like crazy graphics and this and that. Like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like a Karen customer, like,
I've actually asked my staff to lie to me about deadlines. I've asked them to give me a fake early deadline because I will do it on the last day of the fake early deadline. It helps me so much. And sometimes I'll still be 2 days late on that deadline, but because it's a fake deadline, we're fine.
That's so smart, actually. Because I used to have to do that with a friend, but sort of similar in that we would give her a fake time that we were meeting up.
Yeah. Hey, we're meeting at 6, but it's actually 6:30.
Ours would be 2 hours before. We would be like, okay, we're meeting at 4, and she would show up at 6. Yeah.
Okay, that is crazy. You know, earlier when I said, I don't mind if people are 20 minutes late. If somebody is 2 hours late without communicating, buddy.
Yeah. Eventually, we just kind of were like, that's her. That's her little personality. Like, but we would always give her the time like 2 hours in advance. And then she would show up much later.
The worst too with those people is, for example, let's say you're meeting at a restaurant. I never go into the restaurant now. If I know the person, I just wait outside. Because then you don't want to be at the restaurant for an hour by yourself at the little table, twiddling your thumbs.
I know.
You look so sad.
It is. And then you also feel like you're taking up space because what if it's crowded? What if there's a big line of people waiting and you're just like, no, I promise. I'm not taking up this whole table by myself.
Sometimes you're hungry too.
Yeah.
Oh. I feel that.
Oh, man. Let's see. The last question is, you feel confident that things will work out for you. What a question to end on. It feels like almost like it's supposed to be hopeful, but I just feel hopeless.
But it's a slap in the face for you.
It is. Oh, gosh. I don't know whether to small agree or middle disagree. I mean, small disagree or middle disagree. I don't know.
Girl, you got some issues. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you're aware.
Really?
You got a little bit of issues in your life. Got a few things to work through in therapy.
Okay, I'm going to small disagree so my therapist that I don't have won't feel as bad.
I think maybe you got a medium disagree just because of that sentence. No, you do what you got to do.
Let's see my results.
I got to pee really quickly. Hold on, give it 1 minute. What? Sorry, I was holding it in. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, the anticipation. She's keeping us waiting. I'm reading it. I don't know if this part's going to be edited out or not. Actually, editor, don't edit this part out. Let everyone know how long it takes for Matara to go to the bathroom. Here I am, all on my own, holding this place afloat. This is my new personality. Everyone... Oh.
Hello?
Wow, that was so fast.
Yeah, I told you. I made the mistake. I muted your mic, but not my mic. So I hope after the editor, it's not too rough.
Wait, you muted... Oh, wait.
Yeah. So, but I don't think anything picked up.
Oh, I told them not to edit this out.
No! Stop!
Okay, my personality type.
INFJ.
What?
Am I right?
How the hell did you know?
Wait, for real?
INFJ-T.
I swear I just went randomly.
Yes, INFJ. I'm an advocate is what it says. How did you know?
I swear to God, I just thought what's the opposite of me? So I just gave all the letters that are sort of opposite of me, ENTP.
Oh my God.
Right? That's literally the only reason. I just named letters that weren't my letters.
Oh my gosh.
I swear.
That's crazy.
Okay, read. I want to know.
It says advocates are quiet visionaries, often serving as inspiring and tireless idealists.
Oh, yeah.
It says my energy, I'm 76% introverted. C's get degrees. Introverted individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments.
I thought it was going to say calmer people. I was going to be
It says I'm 74% intuitive.
Oh.
Intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They value...
I don't know about that intuitive, sorry. Because there's so many times where you're I just live in my little hole in the ground.
Hey! They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. Okay.
I could see that.
Yeah, see? I'm 57% feeling, overthinking.
Which is half and half, basically.
Yeah. Feeling individuals value emotional expression and sensitivity. They place a lot more importance on empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. Yeah. I'm 75% judging, 25% prospecting.
I think you're 99% judging.
I'm judging everybody here right now.
Me?
Judging
you're actually not very judgmental. I know there's a word for judgmental. You're really not. Oh. You're super open to. I think just to be clear that I was joking there, everybody.
I think it's because I'm into weird things, and so I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge you and your strange tastes. Judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. Yeah, I think that's right. I think so. I'm 78% turbulent and 22% assertive. Turbulent individuals are self-conscious and sensitive to stress. They feel a sense of urgency in their emotions and tend to be success-driven, perfectionistic, and eager to improve. It says before we move on to your profile, would you like an email copy? No. Oh wait, there's INFJA and INFJT. What's the difference?
Yeah, I see that. What's the difference? But I guess you're both, they said, right? Oh, assertive advocate and turbulent. So I guess you're the turbulent, right? Because you're not the assertive one.
Because I'm sad. I'm not confident.
I have to say this. In the strength and weaknesses, this one's really interesting. Weaknesses. reluctant to open up, value honesty and authenticity, but they're also private. They may find it difficult to open up and be vulnerable about their struggles, not wanting to burden someone else with their issues. Unfortunately, when they don't ask for help, they may inadvertently hold themselves back or create distance in their relationships. When you're going through stuff, like you'll reach out to me to talk about it. One time, it feels like out of 4 that you're going through stuff.
Maybe.
And you do tend to be like kind of slow to open up about like feelings. If we're on a call, it's easier, but you're definitely not somebody who like messages about their feelings every day. Avoiding the ordinary, yearn to do extraordinary things with their lives, but it's hard to achieve anything extraordinary without breaking it down into small, manageable steps. Unless they translate their dreams into everyday routines and to-do lists, they may struggle to turn their grand visions into reality, which you do great. Your strengths, insightful, principled, passionate, altruistic, creative. Hell yeah, I see it.
Okay, this seems, I don't know.
Let's read friendships.
Oh my God, advocates. Oh, so I'm an advocate. It says Lady Gaga is also an advocate. But then,
wait, I thought you were turbulent.
No.
Oh no, sorry, it's assertive and turbulent.
My overall thing is advocate. But also,
I'm just a turbulent little girl.
It's giving me like people from Lord of the Rings. Also, the lady from Titanic, Rose, she's apparently an advocate. Yeah, I'm just like Lady Gaga.
Oh, listen to this. People with the INFJ personality type rarely settle for shallow, superficial friendships. Aww. Crave authentic, meaningful friendships. Friendships that allow them to share their dream, bare their soul, feel understood and accepted for who they are. Even if that means having just 1 or 2 confidants rather than a wide circle of acquaintances, so be it.
My soul is always bared.
While ENFJs may seem quiet or reserved to the world at large, their personalities absolutely light up around their close friends. Few things bring them more pleasure or delight than talking through their passions, interests, and beliefs with a kindred spirit. People with this personality type enjoy the pleasure of their own company, but they still find it liberating to let their guard down and be completely and utterly themselves with a friend who they know they can trust.
And apparently chat.
Well, I do think so, because like it's less scary, right? We talked about it before. Like sometimes when you wear a mask, you are more yourself.
Yeah.
So it's just you are able to be more deep because you're not seeing the person right in front of you staring at you. Right?
Wait, which one are you again?
ENTP, the debater.
ENTP. How do I search that?
So you go into on the personality types, you just click and then ENTP.
Oh, okay. I see.
Are you surprised so far with like what we read about you? Makes sense, right?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Oh, career paths. Hold on. Jobs that involve you. Involve helping and connecting with people can be deeply satisfying. You are involving and connecting with people.
I'm guessing you're
gravitating
an
towards work as counselors.
ENTPA, right?
Oh, actually, wait, I'm not sure about that. They work as counselors, therapists, psychologists, social workers, teachers, yoga instructors, spiritual leaders. You're kind of a spiritual leader.
I'm like a hippie.
Yeah. You kind of have like a cult. You're a cult of personality, yeah. They may also enjoy service industry positions that allow them to interact directly and build genuine relationships with their customers. Like this is so you to a T. I love it.
A debater, someone that's like your personality type is Weird Al. You are weird. You're so weird.
I am weird.
You have Celine Dion.
Oh my God.
Jack Sparrow.
My French Canadian queen. Oh my God. I once did like one of those anime. You should see what other anime characters have your personality type. You know who has my personality type?
Who?
Listen, they may be a war criminal.
Wait, who?
But you know what they were also? Let me finish my statement. I need to prepare everybody for this. They may have been a war criminal. But you know what they also were? The best parent in Boruto. Yes, it's Orochimaru.
Oh my God.
Listen. Say what you want. Spoiler for Boruto. Naruto kind of sucks as a dad. Oh. Sasuke also sucks as a dad. You know who is a great parent? Orochimaru. Yeah, he was a war criminal somewhere in his deep dark past, but he was forgiven for his crimes.
Sure.
He was forgiven. Just like I can be forgiven for my crimes. Also, their hair looks real nice.
Oh, true.
So I'm just saying, forgive and forget.
I can't believe you're the Joker.
And Orochimaru. Yeah, look up like your anime personality. So for example, my anime characters that are like me, Osamu Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs, Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, Hisoka Maro from Hunter x Hunter the Clown.
I'm gonna say, what do I type?
Ryuk
Anime
from Death Note.
Anime, INF.
Yeah, just type, I'm Ryuk from Death Note. Edward Elric, Full Metal. Okay.
Okay. Where are you reading these from?
Here. Hold on. Let me just see. Not Meliodas from...
Well, here's 50 INFJ anime characters.
Yeah, click it, and then start reading.
No, I'm Itachi. If you are...
High five.
If you are Orochimaru, I'm Itachi. Oh no, I'm...
You know who I am from Love Life?
Who?
Nico Yazawa.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh my gosh. That makes so much sense.
Read me yours.
I'm just like scrolling through. Oh, Trunks. I'm like Trunks.
That's not good.
Well, you like Trunks. He's
I like past Trunks is amazing. Like, I don't know if there's like, we should even be spoilering, but when he came back from the past, right, to warn them that the world was ending, he was so badass, so cool.
Yes.
But then the Trunks that we get in present reality, right, where the world wasn't destroyed, he's just like a little brat.
Oh.
Kind of like you.
I'm like Deku.
Okay, I could see that.
And Komi-san.
Komi-san from?
From Komi-san Can't Communicate.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh. It's about a...
But if that's Komi-san Can't Communicate.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about a really shy girl. But okay, but some of these I'm just like, okay, these characters are so far apart. Oh my God,
I'm Konata Izumi from Lucky Star.
Who?
I don't see it. Konata Izumi? I think that's more you than me. I'm Bulma.
I think maybe Konata...
I'm Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z.
I think you only see Konata as me more just because she's more nerdy.
Yeah, more otaku. Then again, yeah, I am pretty nerd. Oh my God, I'm Calcifer. Oh.
But this one says like Yuno Gasai from Mirai Nikki, but like she's so different from like Deku. Just some of these characters, I'm like, why? Who's determining this, huh?
They make every one of the characters take a quiz.
Like Akane from Oshinoko.
Okay.
I'm Amelia. Oh my gosh, I'm the winner. Sailor
Miss
Neptune.
Kurosawa. No, Kurokawa, sorry.
Sailor
Neptune, I can see that.
Sailor Mercury.
Sailor Mars.
Ew, I'm Kikyo. No. I don't want to be this personality.
I hate Kikyo.
I don't want to be this personality type anymore. Why am I getting all the bad characters?
I wonder if I'm Moroku.
Maybe I suck. Maybe that's why I don't like these characters, because they're too similar to me. You're Moroku?
No. I was just saying maybe I'm closer to. No, Inuyasha is an ESTP. Let me see. Moroku is a... Oh, he's an ENTP. I knew it. I recognize myself in him. I recognize myself in Moroku.
I'm also Rika from Higurashi. I love her.
Okay.
I'm also... Okay, I don't believe this site. It says I'm literally Vaporeon.
No, the fan art.
Why am I Vaporeon? How does Vaporeon... And it says I'm Gardevoir. I don't believe this site at all. I don't think...
Wait, but this is weird because Vaporeon is INFJ. Vaporeon copy pasta is INTP.
What?
Crystal Vaporeon is ESFP. I don't know how that works.
I don't believe any of these. I don't believe this entire... This site has lost my...
So you don't believe you're Itachi? I mean, listen, the anime ones are really for fun.
Right, of course.
And just out of curiosity, if everybody at home, you do know your personality type, could you please Google it or use like the hashtag Matara Mondays? Could you please Google it and let us know either in pictures or just by writing like your top 3 kind of shocking ones?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Like what's the most really shocking like anime character that you relate to? Or
like if I had to put like a top 3 to describe me as ENTP, I really think Orochimaru is one of them, definitely. I'd put like Orochimaru for myself. I would probably put, oh my God, I'm Usopp from One Piece.
Oh my gosh.
Never mind. I don't do this.
I'm Lugia.
No, I'd probably put like Lugia.
Yeah.
I'd probably put Nikoyazawa, Orochimaru. I think Usopp is really funny, so I'd put that and Miroku. I guess that would be like my 4.
Not Miroku.
I personally relate.
It does say that I'm also Haku from Spirited Away.
Oh,
He's cool. I like him.
He is.
Yeah. It also says that
He's hot and quiet.
I'm Kaoru from Evangelion. And Armin from Attack on Titan.
Not little Armin.
I think I'm all like these baby characters.
You do have really big baby girl, like little baby energy.
Little baby energy.
Little baby energy. Yeah, give us like your top 4 that you think would really get you described. Also, I think we're going to mention it as well in the intro. I think we mentioned it, but we had to re-record the intro because this was initially going to be the Japan episode.
It was. Then we got so into the personality quiz.
Yeah. And you know, the good news is now we have like a ready to go Japan episode.
Yeah, we have all your questions all lined up. So we're really sorry, guys. But Matara just forced me.
I think it's fun,
no, I'm just kidding.
No, it really got you to think. And for anybody, I know we read this, like I read a little excerpt of the ANTP on Patreon. So I just want to read it very quickly for anybody wondering.
Oh, yeah.
I am the debater. Quick-witted and audacious. People in the ENTP personality type debaters aren't afraid to disagree with the status quo. In fact, they're not afraid to disagree with pretty much anything or anyone. Few things light up these personalities more than a bit of verbal sparring. It would be a mistake, though, to think ENTPs as disagreeable or mean-spirited. Instead, people with this personality type are knowledgeable and curious with a playful sense of humor, and they can be incredibly entertaining. They simply have an offbeat, contrary idea of fun, one that usually involves a healthy dose of spirited debate. I'm known for my rebellious streak.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let me see with friendships, just see. Oh, wait, hold on. Strengths and weaknesses. I'm knowledgeable, quick thinking, original, excellent brainstorming, charismatic, energetic. And my weaknesses are very argumentative.
Oh.
Insensitive. Intolerant. Unless people are able to back up their ideas in a round of mental sparring, ENTPs are likely to dismiss not just the ideas, but the people themselves. Whoa. I have worked through that in therapy. I'm definitely like accepting of people. Thanks for can find it difficult to focus, dislikes practical matters. With their preference for spontaneity and novelty, often struggle with organization, structure, all things practical. Yeah. How do you feel that describes me?
Oh, no, I think that describes you almost to a T. Yeah.
Especially the excellent brainstormer, charismatic, knowledgeable, quick thinking.
But knowledgeable. That's why I said almost.
Friendships. Let's see in friendships. The last thing that people with the ENTP personality type want to hear is you're right. Not unless they have absolutely earned the distinction in a heated round of intellectual debate. If they're wrong, they want to be told so. I always tell people this, right?
You do.
Let me know if I'm wrong.
You do.
Like, I'm very okay with it.
You are definitely someone that, like I said, like I can disagree with you and not feel bad about it. Like, rather, I was just kidding. I don't feel like it's going to ruin our friendship, you know, if I'm just like, girly, what you're saying is not correct. And sometimes you'll be like, you know what? Yeah, thanks for kind of pointing that out. Thanks for telling me that I was wrong. Like, so that does actually happen sometimes.
Yeah. I always tell my friends, like, if I do something that upsets you, come talk to me. Come let me know. I prefer, and actually I've gotten really good now that I'm older at not having people in my life that are too scared to tell me. Because I feel like if you don't tell me that there's a problem, you let it fester and you let it get worse. And then one day you'll explode on me. Not you. Somebody will explode on me, let's say. And then it's a big problem.
Right.
And then suddenly like the problem is this huge thing when it could have just been like, hey, I'm really upset that you text while we're at dinner.
Yeah.
Right? Like something that could be so easy. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you are right. I have been like paying attention to work. I should pay attention to you. My bad. Sorry for telling me. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah. Sorry for telling me. Sorry that you had to communicate to me.
They know how to relax and have fun too. It's just that fun to these irreverent personalities. A bottle of wine and a discussion about the causes and of solutions to some global crisis.
Bottle of
Could
wine.
be described as an evening from hell for other types.
It could be for me, honestly.
ENTPs are a genial and enthusiastic personality type for the most part. Pretty much any situation that allows for conversation, little world play is an enjoyable outing. So streaming is great for me and this podcast.
Yeah.
One thing though, okay, this does say why it's called the debater. Remarkably good at arguing both sides of a point. I feel like when we often talk with you about serious stuff, I really genuinely try to put myself, like if you're asking me about a decision, I genuinely try to put myself in your shoes. And I do feel like a lot of more kind of superficial friendships or friendships that aren't that deep, people will give you advice based on only what they know.
Wow.
Right? And I think it's important to hear that advice, but I think sometimes people have to also put themselves in your shoes because then your advice will be different from that perspective.
Yeah, of course. That's a good point.
I think that's something I'm pretty good at, I think.
I think so too. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. This is also, so long as everyone understands not to take their words too personally, man, I really have to learn how to like soften the way I say things.
I mean, it depends on the person because I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even though I don't like conflict, because there have been times when you have come to me and you've been like, hey, you upset me when you said that something. And I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, just so we're clear, I would be like, hey, girly, I'd like to talk. I wouldn't just be like, you upset. Now that we're much closer, I'd be like, you upset me. But before, when we were still in like the early stages of the friendship, I'd be like much more diplomatic about it.
No, I think I remember a time when you were just like, why did you say that? And I was just like, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. And you were like, oh, okay. It was like just a misunderstanding. But I think I remember you were like, why did you say it like that? And I was like, no, I didn't actually. But no, but yeah, like I don't like conflict, but I would much rather communicate when something is an issue. Like I would much rather be like, okay, let's talk this out.
Yeah. Because I think when it comes to conflict, people think it's like you just fight to fight with nothing gets resolved. But I've always seen it as like, if there's a problem, it's you and I versus the problem. It's never you versus me. And I am like this with every single person in my life and every single quote unquote problem in my life, right? Like, let's say, for example, management and I were looking at something for merch and then there's a problem. It's not me versus like the merch place. It's me and my management with like, how can we do this better? How can we fix this? How can we resolve this? And also there's nothing wrong with merch. This was just an example that I gave and now people are gonna, please don't read into it. It's just an example. Wow. Why did I give that example?
Do you want to redo that?
I think it's fine. As long as, I gave the disclaimer. It was just the first thing that came to mind.
Got it.
Because I'm like reading through, we have like a little doc, right? And it's at the end of it, it's like, remember, say thank you to patrons and talk about merch and Patreon. So I just read merch, Patreon, patrons.
Got it. It was on your brain.
It was on my brain. But yeah, I guess anything that you're excited about for this week before we start wrapping up?
I have not.
Or was that too big of a jump? I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
Was that too big of a jump?
No. Honestly, I haven't really planned out this week. Well, rather, when we're recording this, it's the previous week. So I still have to plan stuff. But I'm excited to plan things.
Anything that you're starting to play? Like, are you starting a Metal Gear series? Anything like that?
I am starting. Well, as this is airing, I've probably done at least like the first stream of it, but I'm playing the Twin Snakes, which is it is a quote unquote remake of Metal Gear Solid, but done in the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine. And it's just entirely wacky, like the way that they
even wackier than the original.
Yes, way wackier than the original. They've changed quite a bit of the cutscenes, so like it feels like a real action movie. Like Snake is jumping off of missiles, and
oh my god, that sounds wonderful.
It's super silly. A lot of people hate it, but I love it.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
I won't watch because I don't want spoilers, even though I already played Metal Gear Solid 1.
Right. But it is, I think it's different enough to where, I wouldn't watch it if you want to save yourself from the cutscenes. If you ever want to borrow it, let me know.
Hell yeah. Once you're done with it, I do. It's on which system?
It's a GameCube only.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could set that up in the future. Or if it's not a super long game, I can also come to your house, stream it from there.
Yeah.
Like it's probably 3-4 streams in a row?
I don't think even that long. It's way easier because like it uses the MGS2 engine.
And also I feel like once you've already beaten the bosses once, you know the trick now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
you don't have to figure it out.
Yep. I mean, I'm probably still gonna be bad because that's.
How did you kill your sniper girl, by the way?
What do you mean?
In Metal Gear Solid 1?
How did I kill her?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I just sent the heat-seeking missiles towards her.
I think I remember watching you do. I don't remember struggling with her.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember though.
Yeah. I mean, you'll redo it this time as you play. Cool.
Yep. Yeah.
As for me,
I was gonna say.
I'm starting as of this being uploaded. I started Bolt Gun, which is like a little Warhammer, little boomer shooter. It's very much like Doom, but Warhammer. And I'm gonna hopefully be finishing Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, finishing! Oh my gosh,
this month.
You've been playing
finishing
it for so long.
Girl, I just finished Mechanicus. It's because I was playing it like once every week, and then sometimes like things. Because this is what's really great about Twitch, but also kind of bad. Everybody does not make a schedule, which is amazing, right? Because you can do whatever you want. But this also means that when Lethal Company became super popular, every day, Zen or Henya or Mouse would be like, hey, everybody, let's play Lethal Company. And when 7 of you in your group are playing Lethal Company, I feel FOMO if I don't play.
Okay, I want to play.
And there was me all the time.
I want to play with mods so badly. I've never played with the mods on. Like, I want to play with the Skinwalker mod. I'm thinking, or rather, I know that like Lethal Company is kind of dead, but I'm hoping that maybe people would be
No.
kind of excited to watch at least my reaction because everything would be kind of shiny and new.
There's so many mods. If you need anything, talk to Zen about this. She can help you out. Okay. She always like organizes our mods. Can I out you on this? Because I think it's kind of funny.
Okay.
I'm going to out you on this, and then if you don't like it. So I've been telling you, you should collab with your Kamiyoshi. And you're like, yeah, sure. And then I said, you should add her on Discord. And basically, like from the conversation, I just knew that it was going to take a few extra weeks. So I am saying this on the air to put you accountable. I basically went and I'm like, I'll just give you her Discord. And then, so I message her and I'm like, hey, I'm going to give Mint your Discord. Cool. And then I just gave you her Discord. And you know what she said? She said,
what?
Of course. I said, I am giving Mint your Discord, okay? And then I put your Discord. And then I wrote in capital letters, please hang out with my girl, smiley face. She's shy. And Henya wrote, of course. And it's okay. I'm so shy too. So, and then she put the little people being, and then I wrote little shy baby.
I know she's shy.
So I'm just saying, I did the most I'm going to do for this.
I know.
I'm not doing anything else.
I know.
You have to do this. You have to do this. You can do it.
I know.
I believe in you. If by the 4th episode you still haven't like reached out, I'm gonna bring it up and be like, all right, everybody, has she reached out?
Oh gosh, we're gonna need like an update.
A counter.
Oh my god. Okay. I'll reach out. Well,
message her right now.
Now.
Be like, hey. Just like message her right now and be like, hey, would you like to collab next week? What?
Give me a little bit of time to prepare my heart.
I love it. I love it so much.
Remember I am PG. I cannot have.
I'm a GIF. I'm a PNG.
I can't have spontaneity. Everything must be planned. I have to put contacting Henya on my calendar.
Then you have to like prepare for it for 10 minutes. Then you have to breathe. Then you have to do it. Then afterwards you have to freak out for 10 minutes.
I can't even call my tax person back. I can't even open their emails.
Oh boy. I love this. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry we ended up switching it from the Japan episode. We're obviously gonna like edit out a lot of some of the Japan stuff, but if any of them slip through, we are sorry. Episode 4. Yeah. We do hope that you got to learn a lot about Mint and me. Maybe all the right kinds of parasocially. I mean, I love you so much, and I felt very parasocial while you were doing this.
Really? I think that's just
because every time you get an answer.
Wait, I think that's different. That's not parasocial. That's just friendship.
Sometimes when like you and I would have the same answer for your stuff, where I'd be like, "Oh, I know she's gonna do this." I was like, "Yeah, yippee! I got it right. A point."
Well, then you can put
like
in the
little
comments
frog in my
well
head.
Do you know me?
Oh, that's actually a good title. How well do you know Mint Fantôme? Other than that,
so then
we have
next week will then be Japan.
Yeah. Yes.
Next.
Any quick shout outs for next week?
I don't know. We got a lot of questions. And we have stories. Oh, that gives me more time to find pictures, actually.
Yeah. So for the Japan episode, we'll talk about stories. Yeah. We have questions. We'll have pictures. Yeah. We'll have a bunch of stuff. For the shout outs, we have our big sponsor.
Oh.
Our merchandise. Yippee! Yay, yippee! And another big sponsors. Our patrons, baby. See if you can find your name on the screen.
I was going to say, viewers like you.
Thank you.
That's me right there. That's me.
Yeah. We really need to come up with a rap for this part.
Thank you, all the patrons, for your patronage to the podcast. Yeah.
Are you doing West Virginia? Country Mama? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Country Roads.
Patreon. Close the show.
Patreon.
It's the
Close
end
the show.
of the podcast. See you next week. It is
for
over.
The Japan episode. Patreon.
Close the show.
Wrap it up.
Oh my God.
Bye, everyone.